Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Recap with Rick. This week, you heard a word that you may not be aware of how we use it in Congress, but it's the word reconciliation, and it has to do with a budget process. This time around, what reconciliation means is that Republicans are fast-tracking the Republican ripoff budget. The budget that is going to cut access to health care, cut access to nutritional food, and use those dollars to help pay for what do we think about a $5 trillion tax cut for the richest Americans and largest corporations. So when you hear reconciliation, think Republican ripoff budget to support tax cuts for the richest Americans and the largest corporations in the United States. This bill is a departure. The way we do it is a departure from the regular process, but it's one where we have to keep fighting for health care, fighting for nutritional assistance, and fighting against the tax cuts for the richest Americans. As part of that process, in our Transportation Committee, we had to do some work. And this work was a departure as well from our regular bipartisan work that we do in the Transportation Committee. And so when you look at the work we did in the Transportation Committee, some of it was good, but some of it was only contributing to the fact that the final Republican budget will include massive tax cuts to access for health care for hundreds of thousands of Americans. It will result in cuts to nutritional assistance for hundreds of thousands of Americans. So I and my fellow Democrats on the Transportation Committee, we voted no against the transportation part of this bill, but we'll have other opportunities in the future to continue to work in a bipartisan manner on transportation. Meanwhile, keep watching in the next week when a couple of more committees meet where they're going to debate what to do about Medicaid and nutritional assistance. Also had an opportunity to meet with folks from the district, including some nurses who are with the Association of Women's Health, Obstetrics, and Neonatal Nurses. And met with a couple of nurses from the Bellingham area who were in the office to talk about how important maternal health is. We discussed lowering mortality rates that come from birth. We still, as the United States, we're still one of, if not the top country in the rate of maternal deaths during birth. And that's something we don't think about a lot, but it is true. And there are steps that we can take to ensure that having a baby in this country does not result in the death of the mother. I met with Machinist Union 751 folks who are in to talk about some challenges that they face, especially tariffs on airplanes that are sold overseas that raise the cost of airplanes, workplace safety, ensuring they have a safe workplace when they're building airplanes. And these four union reps, all working in Everett, were here for their annual meeting. So it was great to see some local folks this week in Congress. So a lot else going on. I'll be back in DC next week as well, and headed home in about 10 days. This weekend, I'm taking a little bit of a break so I can get ready for the hard push against the Republican budget ripoff. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon.